Newquay, on the western edge of Cornwall, where mining prospered and fishing once thrived. But now, it's a place where that heavy industry of the past collides with a technological digital present. A place to retire to, where families and older people thrive, but which young people are leaving. So why are young people leaving? In 2025, Safer Stronger Communities commissioned Blister Arts to explore the causes for this youth migration. Through surveys and community events, their goal was to discover how the younger demographic in Newquay felt about their home, as well as any potential barriers preventing them from pursuing a future here. We asked if they enjoyed living in Newquay, whether it had a good community in which they felt connected to, and if they wanted to live here long term. Initial data shows 66% enjoy living in Newquay, 51% feel connected to the community, and 41% state they'd want to live in Newquay long term. It was clear that general perceptions and feelings toward Newquay were not the cause of youth migration. Perhaps the access to leisure, entertainment and sports facilities affected our respondents' relationship to the town. But with only 10% unsatisfied with the provisions, a vast 61% felt extremely positive. In relation to crime, antisocial behaviour, discrimination and drug or alcohol abuse, 49% claim to feel safe. Although 31% are unsure, it's the 20% feeling resolutely unsafe who are much more likely to leave. Whilst the percentage that feel unsafe is concerning, the overall positivity in the areas of safety and activity provisions doesn't seem to highlight any prevailing issues. The principal causes of outward migration in Cornwall is often cited as a lack of employment and affordable housing. With that in mind, we asked our participants if they could envision a positive career path for themselves in Newquay. With equal parts agreeing and disagreeing on the subject, 28 and 27%, 45% seem uncertain. During in-person interviews, opinions seem to be split down the middle once again.
Do you think you'll be able to do that in and around Newquay or Cornwall? No, and why is that?
Not enough things to build, it's just houses.
Education-wise and job-wise, the most diverse. It's quite sparse.
Among the respondents, there is a belief toward a lack of opportunity in Newquay. Limited job variety, predominantly seasonal work, and low pay stand out as the core beliefs. We asked about their future prospects of home ownership in Newquay, and our data shows that 37% believe they'll be able to own or rent property. 37% are unsure, and only 26% disagree. With the majority feeling uncertain for both employment and housing, it seems these responses do reflect an air of hope, not hostility, and engagement rather than apathy. But still, our survey does in fact indicate that perceptions of the town are indeed having a negative impact on whether young people stayed. The key factors being a lack of job variety, low-paying seasonal work, housing affordability, feeling unsafe in certain areas, especially at night or in the town centre, drug and alcohol abuse, antisocial behaviour, an absence of contemporary youth spaces, and seasonal provisions that dissolve in the quieter months. Although these points are contrasted with the overwhelming affection for the environment and town, with many considering Newquay home. When reflected with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, young people feel that Newquay delivers self-actualisation, self-esteem, belonging, and, as a whole, safety, but is, in their opinion, unable to deliver basic needs such as regular, well-paid income and adequate housing, which very likely explains the disparity between enjoying the town and the desire to leave. So, what's the next steps? Reframing the perception of Newquay is vital. It's currently seen as a tourism-led seasonal town, with a proud heritage rooted in a once prosperous, self-sufficient industry. This doesn't have to change. Our heritage, much like our tourism, is a part of our identity. But both of those do fail to effectively envision a future that would entice young people to stay. A new, future-focused identity is essential. One that redefines Newquay as a skilled, venture-oriented coastal haven. A place with an emphasis on providing a stable climate for potential businesses to flourish in the short, medium and long term. Community events that showcase a wide range of inspiring career prospects in and around the area that are available for the younger demographic. Events like Empowering Newquay's Future are paramount in reshaping their perceived limitations to Newquay. Future-focused steps like engaging with strategic organisations and initiatives, organisations like the Growth Hub that cultivate small businesses, will demonstrate to those entrepreneurs that there is potential in Newquay. Alongside a focused recalibration and development toward our own approach in attracting annually persistent businesses to the town, will undoubtedly yield a surplus of positive affection from residents both young and old, businesses and even tourists. We believe that following steps that prove their hometown truly cares about cultivating their future, Newquay could, in the medium to long term, begin to widen its appeal to young people looking to have a fulfilling career whilst also embracing the lifestyle that only Newquay can give.